it brushed away the dirt.
There was one teacher who told me that the only science that his fifth grade class was going to get that year was the science that I brought them. And the reason was that he was spending all of his time on what was going to be on the standardized test that year, and it wasn't science.
Like spying a secret world.
For nearly a quarter century, Deidre Hunter and a dozen Lowell Observatory astronomers have been bringing science to the Navajo and Hopi nations of northern Arizona.
The goal of the Navajo Hopi Astronomy Outreach Program is to help teachers get kids excited about science. We work with 4th through 8th grade teachers on the Navajo and Hopi nations, and I match an astronomer with a teacher for 1 year, and during the course of that year the astronomer goes out to the classroom and does hands-on astronomy activities with the teacher in the class. They do star parties at night, and in the spring the teacher can bring the class to Lowell Observatory on a field trip to observe on our research telescopes.
Back in 1996, Hunter was noticing a lack of diversity in the field of astronomy and asked herself what she could do to help fill the gap.
Minorities need not only to be shown that science is fun and exciting, but they need to be able to see themselves as scientists, and that isn't automatic.
Hunter and her team bring cultural connections into the curriculum by mixing Navajo and Hopi ways of life into the science projects.
We're weaving it throughout the units so that the students see that what they're studying is relevant to them, their lives. In the 4th grade unit that we're just starting, it's on sand dunes on Mars, but then we relate it to the problem that the Navajo are having, the migration of sand dunes on the Navajo reservation that's eating up rangeland and farmland. It's caused by droughts. The sand dunes are taking over. So it's a relevant issue to their lives, and the culture is relevant to their lives, and so it just makes the impact of the curriculum much more immediate to them. I think all of the sciences are fun, but astronomy in particular does touch something in people, because ultimately we're asking, what is our place in the universe? And that's a fundamental question that I think everybody feels at some level. Even, at 4th grade level, they're thinking about those things already. And so they can bring their talents and different perspectives to the fields of science, and that kind of thing can lead to breakthroughs.
And room temperature here is about 300 degrees above that.
Anybody can be a scientist or an engineer. If you want to do this, you can do this too.